Hey friends, how are you? I trust that you are doing well. So today's video is gonna be a quick one. I just wanted to keep it as painless as it can be for myself. This video is for anyone who uses ChatGPT but would like to use it as a pro. So I'll share some of the prompts that I use on a daily basis and how it can possibly increase your productivity. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick here, and then we will dive into it. So the first thing I want to share is about prompt engineering and what prompt engineering is. And here are kind of the contents of what I'll be sharing today. What is prompt engineering? I'll share some of my favorite prompts that I use on a daily basis. Those are the prompt reading, 80-20 rule, that's for learning, and then the meta prompt framework. This is a prompt that you kind of ChatGPT help you create the prompt and then use the prompt to generate content. I use this mostly for my clients. I'll also show you some bonuses on how to make ChatGPT sound more human-like. Also increase in content length if you're into blogging and stuff. Also share some access to over 2,000 prompts for either your work or business and stuff like that. So I hope you will gain some value from this, and if you enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. Thank you. All right, let's go. We'll keep it this sweet, short and sweet. So what is prompt engineering? So prompt engineering is the practice of designing and refining prompts, or questions or instructions to elicit specific responses from AI models. For this case, LLMs like ChatGPT. It serves as the interface between human intent and machine output. So you give it what you want. Basically what it means, you give it a set of instructions and you tell it what you want, and then it uses machine learning to be able to give you back the output that you want. So the key aspect of prompt engineering includes crafting effective prompts. So that's the key thing. You can have the same software, but if one knows how to really write good prompts, you can have different outputs. And so that's what I'm going to be teaching you today. So the first one that I use a lot is proofreading. So this is a prompt that you can take a screenshot, or I can leave a link where you can copy it, or I can put it on the description, but you can feel free to take a screenshot. So this one I use it a lot. The way I use it is especially when writing content or writing emails. So for this case, I want you to always proofread my text and correct any spelling or grammar mistakes. Additionally, I would also want you to enhance the quality and clarity of my writing while maintaining the tone of my writing. I really like this because it also helps you improve your writing, because after I write something and I see what it gives me, I'm able to be like, oh, okay, that's how to structure my sentence next time, or that's a better way to word, or that's a better word to use. So I really like it. And then in addition, this is how I want you to always write: tone, conversational, Spartan, useless corporate jargon. Okay, and I'll give you an example. So let's go to ChatGPT real quick. So here, I've organized them into folders, kind of. That way I'm not always looking for stuff. And the advantage of organizing them into folders is whenever you want to write an email, I have a specific folder that I use all the time for writing my emails, instead of having a whole bunch or opening another chat. You can use the same one that you always use, and the advantage of that is it records, or it has memory, and it's able to remember how you want your email structured. So the next time you don't even have to put that prompt, you just go ahead and either paste the email that you've already written and it rewrites it for you. Or another one that I really like, when I don't have enough time, I give it pointers. I tell it, because I've already fed it and told it how I want my emails to be written, I give it pointers. I tell it, and I'll show you exactly how I do it here. Let's see. So this is an example. yeah, so here's an example of the prompt that I gave you guys. So here, given its role as an experienced writer with over 30 years of experience, and I want you to proofread my text and correct any spelling and grammar. Additionally, also want you to enhance the quality and clarity of my writing. So it's like, I got it. Okay, so I also told it, in addition, this is how I want you to always write: tone, conversations, pattern, use less corporate jargon. Okay, it says got it. So this is the other way that I write my emails, is by just giving it pointers, and it's able to like put everything together. This is my favorite way of using this. So I'm like, okay, write an email to my boss, James Clear. I'll not be able to meet the deadline of my on May 3rd. Sorry, I need one more week. Reasons: I have not received the branding kit. Brand department still working on it. Everything should be on your desk on May 14th. Boom, done. There, it writes an email for me. I hope this message finds you well. I want to discuss the deadline for the project due on May 3rd. Unfortunately, I haven't yet received the branding kit from the brand department, as they are still working on it. Given this, I will need an additional work. You see how quickly he wrote that email for me? So by you first give it like instructions, to guide it and give it the tone that you want it to use, and it's able to write better emails for you. So that's the first one. Let's go back. So you can copy that if you want. The next one is the 80-20 rule, and I love this, especially when I'm learning something new, a new skill or anything like that. So if you don't know the 80-20% rule, it suggests that a person achieves a great amount of good outcome 80% when they focus on a small amount of important input 20%. This rule can be used to identify and focus on the few factors that mostly contribute to success. So if you're reading an article, or you are, even it's the news, and you just want a quick summary of the most important things that you want to get out of it, using this prompt, you're able to get the most out of that story. So and so I usually use this for learning skills or consuming content at record high speeds. And so you can copy again, use the principle to identify the best 20% of you list your topic that will yield 80% of the desired output. I'll share an example I use. Alright, so here I pasted it. So I told you what the 80-20% rule is, and then I told it how to use it, and then I told it that I wanted to develop a meal plan for me, and I'm trying to gain muscle and lose belly fat. Like, okay, I'm gonna focus on the 20% of diet changes, which is actually really true when it comes to losing weight or gaining muscle. One of the biggest thing is nutrition, what you're eating. That's 80%, and so we're gonna focus on diet. Diet was the most important thing. And so it told me I need to focus on taking a lot of protein, my meal times, eating around your workout times to fuel your muscle and aid in recovery. I like that. And then the quality of the carbs, avoiding those simple sugars, and that's something I've cut down completely. And then avoiding empty calories, cutting down on foods that provide little nutritional value, like sugary snacks and highly processed foods. Okay, all right, awesome. So here it created a meal plan for me, an example like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and give me some examples of snacks. Also give me some tips. Stay hydrated, plan ahead, and listen to your body. And then I wanted it to create a 7-day meal plan for me. So I told it to create a meal plan in a table format. So there it is. It created a 7-day meal plan for me. Then I told it to create recipes for that, and a shopping list. So I really like that. So the other one is a meta prompt framework. So this is a prompt. ChatGPT actually helps you create the prompt, and you use the prompt to generate content, if that makes sense. Okay, I'll show you in a little. This is the prompt generator. So here, and you can copy this if you want. So you are tasked with generating a custom prompt for a user. Begin by comprehensively understanding the user's goals and objectives. engage with the user to gather specific details such as the detailed outcome of the prompt, example of preferred outputs, and any other relevant context that could influence the prompt creation. Okay, continue to ask follow-up questions, and this is key, okay, because for the prompt to be really good, you want to give it as much information as possible, okay, about what you're trying to do. Continue to ask follow-up questions until you are confident that you have all the necessary information to craft an accurate and effective prompt. Your prompt should be formatted clearly and optimized for interaction with ChatGPT. Here's what you need, okay? So user goals, clarify the main objectives and outcomes, desired output, identify specific examples or descriptions of the output that the user considers ideal, then additional information, gather any other relevant details that may impact the prompt creation, then optimization, ensure the prompt is designed to maximize the effectiveness of the of ChatGPT's response, considering factors like clarity, detail, and engagement. Okay, so here is get ready to get started on crafting the prompt, blah 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 blah. Then I was like, okay, now here you start having a conversation with it. Okay, so if you're a nutritionist coach or a basketball coach or whatever you are trying to do, if you're a mom and you're trying to create content for parenting or marriage, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. So now after you've copied and pasted that, now you start answering some questions that it will ask you. Okay, so I asked it, what I wanted to do for this example is to convert mompreneurs into customers that book for a brand photography shoot. Okay, so to craft an effective prompt for generating ideas for Instagram reels aimed at converting mompreneurs into customers for brand photography shoot, I will need to refine a few details. Here are tailored prompts I've come up with based on your requirement, but first let's confirm few points to ensure it aligns perfectly with your needs. Okay, see how it's now trying to gather information. Okay, objective, the main goal is to create Instagram reels that engage mompreneurs and motivate them to book a brand photography session with you. Okay, that's correct. Then number 2, desired outcomes. Are you looking for specific themes or key messages to be highlighted in these reels? Again, you're giving it more data. Okay, the tone and the style, you're able to pick the one that you want, and then call to action, what specific action do you want them to review. So I was able to answer all that, and then it was like, thanks for the details, here's the refined prompts. Okay, so here it's create engaging Instagram reels that convince mompreneurs of the importance of professional branding and motivate them to book a brand photography session. Okay, so I gave it some information. It was able to give me a prompt that now I can use to generate content. Hope that was helpful. Again, if you're really enjoying this, please consider subscribing. We had 15 minutes. I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. Yes, but I will continue, but that is the prompt. Again, I will kind of create like a folder and put all those prompts, or you can take a screenshot if you want. Okay, and I'll leave the link below. Okay, again, that's something to make your output not feel robotic. You can again copy that, take a screenshot, or I'll leave it in a link below. Keep going. Okay, so like prompts for work, prompts for just different prompts that you can use for the different things that you want to do. I have a library of prompts of places that you can go. The first one is AIPRM, and I'll leave a link below. It's a Google Chrome extension. So just type AIRMP. Yeah, this one. So you click on that one and then just add it on your Chrome extension. So once you add it, when you come to ChatGPT, you'll see this over here. Okay, so if you want to write like SEO, just hit stroke SEO and you will see what prompts are already there. So full SEO optimized article including FAQs. Okay, so when you click on it, an example would be posing, brand photography, importance of brand photography for entrepreneurs. Okay, so it's gonna write an article for me, a fully optimized article. So elevating your brand. That's the H1 is the header, header 1, then header 2. So it's writing kind of breakdown of how it's gonna write the article. So defining brand photography, what entrepreneurs need to know, key components of effective brand photography, how brand photography differs from other types of photography, crafting a visual narrative for your brand, the psychology of colors in brand photography, selecting the right themes and motifs, enhancing brand recall through professional image, blah 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 blah. So it's still writing, okay. So now once you must complete the article following this detailed outline in the next step. So you just tell it continue. So it's gonna write the articles for you. So that's the beauty of this AIRMPM. So you can add it to your Chrome browser. This is the best, especially if you're a business owner. And this one is worth a subscribe, man. Let me give you some free game here. If you go type AI for work, and I can leave a link below. You just sign up and have an account. So depending on what you're in, real estate, finance, so let's say like you're in real estate, when you click on it, it'll give you like different prompts that you can use. So let's say you're a real estate broker, okay, so click on it and then you pick exactly. They've organized them really well. So let's say you create final walkthrough checklist. All right, then this will save you massive time. The prompts are kind of overwhelming initially when you look at them, but they do work, okay? So all you have to do is just copy this whole thing. I know it's overwhelming and it's a lot. Just copy it, click, and you can watch the quick video if you want, and then just come to ChatGPT and let me open a new chat and paste it there, and voila. And it's gonna ask you a few questions, you're gonna answer them. Again, it's a very comprehensive prompt, okay? And so you'll just give it answer those 5 questions, and it's gonna create the checklist for you, okay? Alright guys, that's about it. If you found any value in this video, please consider subscribing. It was a quick one, I know, but if you want me to go in depth on any of this concept or create an in-depth use of ChatGPT, just let me know. But yeah, thank you for listening to me. Much love, take care, God bless you, and hope you